Sometimes I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Huskies are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off of play action, here's Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much, as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard in 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Jones looking to change the play. Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Barkley again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Jones going to change it up here. On third down, Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Back to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. Will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Robinson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd and 10, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger from 13 yards out. And the Huskies take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf
with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. Jones throwing on first down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now Jones on first and 10. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown! Darren Waller. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Huskies are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games. Loves the spotlight. Loves being the center of attention. I bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now Gino on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Carlos Basham, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Smith's going to throw it. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Smith. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And Smith here, an audible at the line. Throwing now is Gino. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Smith to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deontay Banks with it. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory.